63,000 downvotes.
God damn!
Trailer has been out for not even 24 hours yet.
Wait a second. There are 63,000 sickos who actually like this thing?
Yeah, so let's see. But they were all of them deceived. For another wig was made. Oh my god, dude. Like, the comments. Do you hear wig? When will
You
you
wear
wear wig?
wigs.
Best
When will
part
you wear
was Sauron
wigs?
yelled, "It's a me, Sauron." Oh god, dude, this is so bad. So
I don't
right
understand.
here is like the ending of season 1. When
Uh-huh.
if you guys
Which
remember, like
which
if you do remember,
which I
an
didn't get
old
to.
hobo turned a sword in a rock, and it created water that hit the mountain, and somehow the mountain exploded from
Apparently
water.
just like an hour ago or something. Shinobi apparently. A new Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, new Assassin's Creed about an hour ago. Um, Here we go.
Um,
An evil,
greatest show of all time.
ancient, and powerful has returned.
I don't know what that's supposed to be. I guess that could be Sauron transforming, but because he is a shapeshifter, he doesn't lose his ability to shapeshift until I think correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's I don't think he loses his ability to shapeshift until after the fall of Numenor. I think that's when that
All
happens.
right. So before we continue, you would know this better than me because I never read it. Is Sauron in the Silmarillion?
Yeah, Sauron's in the Silmarillion a lot. He is
Okay.
like, if Morgoth is like Satan, basically,
Uh-huh.
Sauron is his like top general.
Okay.
Like, Sauron is his right hand man, like, for everything. Because
Okay.
especially during parts of the Silmarillion. So here's the bullshit. Like, this is the Second Age here, and the Second Age is like 3,000 years before the Fellowship.
Yeah.
They're condensing so much shit.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
3,000 years. And here's the stupidest part. Now that they have Sauron kind of looking the way that Anatar the Deceiver, or Anatar the Lord of Gifts, as he was called originally, looks, who is supposed to be, if you've ever played Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, you see him in there. He's this beautiful, handsome elf who goes to Celebrimbor and gives him the ability and teaches him how to make these magic rings.
Yeah.
And then he freaking kills him. And all this other shit happens, and he creates the one. Yeah, so basically deceives everybody. But they already did that in season 1 with Halbrand.
So I
Now
guess
they
the
have him
reason that
this, like, it makes
I'm
no
sorry.
sense. They're just
The
jumping.
reason that
Around shit.
the reason that I asked is that I try and look, I'm not saying this because like I disagree with you, but I try to play devil's advocate here because there is some sect of the internet that has said, well, Sauron was in the Hobbit movies and literally like no one cared, but he's here in the Rings of Power and like people are pissed. But I thought Sauron being in the Hobbit movies was actually cool.
Yeah,
So like
it was a cool addition to the Hobbit movies.
yeah. Yeah.
That was an interesting
Him
addition to the Hobbit movie. He's barely in it. The Necromancer is in the Hobbit book, and he's said, like, it's rumored that he's actually Sauron or working with Sauron, but no one. It's not confirmed. The movies just confirm that it is him. That's
yeah.
the only thing that they
Yeah.
change, because the Necromancer's in
Yeah.
it. The Necromancer makes Thrain, Thor's father, go insane and keeps him trapped there. And then Gandalf finds Thrain wandering the wilds like a wild animal, crazy, because the Necromancer tortured the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And when they go to Dol Guldur, it's like abandoned as it is in the movies, and the Necromancer's magic is over it. And that's
Yeah.
why the
Yeah.
spiders start coming there, and that's why the orcs are there, and all this other shit. And
Saruman, not Sauron. Saruman was actually Dooku Shinobi.
yeah, Saruman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saruman is
All
Dooku.
right. Sorry. I just had to,
You're good,
put that out
dude.
there.
Dude, I could talk Lord of the Rings all day. We will get to a stream where we just talk Lord of the Rings, especially when now I think Warner Brothers should just drop the trailer for the War of the Rohirrim movie like tomorrow.
Also, they might as well just have the fucking balls to just drop the Hunt for Gollum trailer too. At
I
this
don't even think
point.
there is a trailer, but at least like an official announcement, like a title trailer, like a title card or something. Like
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
that,
something like that.
and then
I
drop
didn't get to
come on.
I didn't get to see what you said last week, but you could just like really, really fast tell me, are you worried about the Hunt for Gollum movie or no?
I think I'm cautiously optimistic. You
Mm-hmm.
have all of the signs there for it to be good, but you're
Mm-hmm.
taking like a couple
A
pages,
paragraph, right?
like a couple
Yeah.
paragraphs and a couple pages from the Fellowship of the Ring. And you don't have Ian McKellen because I mean, unless he's already in it somehow, but he's really old. You definitely don't have Viggo Mortensen as Aragorn, and that's who it basically that's basically the characters in that. And they talk about it at the Council of Elrond, so you need to talk at the Council of Elrond about it. So it would be a weird type of thing to like jump around with.
I mean,
Plus, the
they
only
were
like,
able to
what the only
they
movie
were able
that
to
sorry, you go.
no, it's fine. I was just gonna say they literally got the Battle of the Five Armies out of what? How many pages is that in The Hobbit? 7 or
Oh,
8,
dude, that's like
something
literally
like
like
that.
three or four pages.
Right.
It's
So
not
they were
that
able to
long.
get
It's like yo, the battle's starting. All these forces roll up. There's a big fight. Everybody's fighting. Oh, the battle's won. We finally did it. That was a hard-won victory. And Thorin, Fili, and Kili are dead. The line of Durin is wiped out.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So they were able to get a movie out of that. Why can't they get a movie out of this? Is
They
like,
can. They
my only
can.
thing.
And
Yeah.
and you have Philippa Boyens. You have
Is
Fran
Peter
Walsh.
Jackson on this?
Fran Walsh and Peter Jackson are all producing, and you know that they have to be part of the writing team. And then you have Andy Serkis directing, and it's probably acting Gollum. I don't see why you wouldn't. But the only weird thing about that is, I know you were a fan of the movie, but most people weren't. The biggest movie that Andy Serkis directed was Venom 2, which didn't do that well in the box office.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, that's just the
Did you see it? Because
yeah. I
he
saw it
has a
in
weird
theaters. I think I saw it with you.
Venom 2, yeah. He has a weird direction style.
Yeah, he
I'm
does.
not saying it's bad, but like he has a weird way of directing. And so I'd be curious to see how he does a Lord of the Rings movie. So is this a prequel then? Technically?
No, it would have to. I mean, technically speaking, it takes place in between those months when when Bilbo disappears from his party.
Mm.
If I remember correctly, that's when it's because Gandalf has no reason to go and find Strider and then talk to Strider and be like, "Yo, go and hunt down Gollum because I need to see if he still has the ring." Because if he doesn't still have the ring, therefore the ring that Bilbo had and gave to Frodo is the one ring. And we need to get it the
Yeah.
hell out of the Shire.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's technically speaking, in the book, that's like 17 years that Gandalf is gone in between that time, and that ring sits in the envelope. In the movie, it's
Holy
like
shit.
yeah, it's like 7 months. Yeah,
Oh my
Frodo's like
god.
40. Frodo's like 40 in the books.
Is he really?
He's like 30 or 40.
I
He's
read through all of the
not
books,
like in his
but
20s.
I
like
read
they-
through The Hobbit most. The Hobbit's the one that I remember most because that was the one that like I read most. Was like
I've
that
read
one.
The Hobbit
So,
more times because I remember whenever they'd give us like that write a book report in middle school over the summer, I would just keep doing The Hobbit.
it was always The Hobbit. It was
Yeah.
always The Hobbit.
Do The Hobbit over and
Yep.
over again because it was always on the list, and I read the book already on my own time, so I already knew it. And then I would just reread it. I mean, it's only like 200 or 300 pages. It's a quick read. You could read the thing in a day. But yeah, so Hunt for Gollum, it could work. It's probably going to be good. It's definitely going to be better than this piece of crap that we're about to watch here.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah, of course.
I think between the War of the Rohirrim movie that's coming out, which is narrated by, I know Caleb knows the name. I always forget the actress's name, who plays Eowyn. It's narrated by her, and it's about Helm Hammerhand versus it's the War of the Rohirrim. So it's about Helm Hammerhand, the leader of the Rohirrim, who's this big brute of a son of a bitch with a massive hammer. And it's them versus the Haradrim and like the wicked men that are trying to come in and take over Rohan. And this is like way before. Like we're talking like maybe beginning of Third Age, or even before that, the Second Age. Like it might actually no, it's Second Age. It's Second Age because Helm Hammerhand ends up. They kind of screwed that up in Shadow of Mordor. I don't remember if he actually does have one of the 9 rings of power of men or not. But either way, Helm Hammerhand's story is wild. It's very, very Game of Thrones like. And like battle wise, like Battle of the Bastards type shit, things like that. And yeah, Helm Hammerhand goes wild and ends up like fighting in the freaking snow in front of Helm's Deep. Like he's the one who built Helm's Deep. And
Okay.
yeah, and so this motherfucker versus Oliphants, basically.
So
And it's
this
gonna be an anime,
war,
dude. It's gonna be an anime. Like that's gonna be so sick. That comes out in
dude,
December. That's gonna be in
dude,
theaters in December, from what I've heard. So I'm saying,
dude,
like,
that
Warner Brothers just drop that trailer and just even more crap on this one.
all right. Let us continue with the piece of shit garbage.
Yes, we shall. Go, Adriel! Yay! Look at that fucking face, dude.
What did they do to her, bro? Why did they do that to her? This does not feel like Lord of the Rings.
There's
in the
Elrond.
slightest.
There's Elrond. Of course, my dog's got to be
Oh my
barking.
God.
Look at him. Careful, buddy. You might do something cool here. And we got another diverse elf there. There's an Asian elf now. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm going to go and throw this dog out of my room.
Nerd Kenobi, be nice, okay? Be nice. Be nice. It's a nice chill stream today, all right? It's a nice and chill stream. Thank you for popping in though.
I ain't going to have her barking like that while I'm doing this.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
I feel you. I feel you. What's she barking at anyway?
I have no idea. So we have black elves and Asian elves now.
I mean,
Which
I
somehow
thought that
none
was
of them exist in Lord of the Rings. In any of the movies.
thought that
or
was
any of the books.
yep. Thought that was established in the first season. That's not new.
Well, the black elf was established in the first season.
He worms his way inside your mind.
So if you remember at the end, I'm sure most of you don't remember, but at the end of Rings of Power, season 1, they had the female Nazgul.
How'd you get through that show? God
Gritted,
bless you.
with gritted teeth. Yeah, so like this is supposed to be the daughters of or the witches of Rune, which Rune is a location next like to the west or the east. But yeah, at the end, like Hobo Gandalf like smacks his stick on the ground and you see their real forms and they just look like the white Nazgul, the ones that are like all
You think
like
that
when Frodo puts the ring
you
on
think
and
that
Witch King.
you think that they're gonna find you think that they're gonna to try to find a way to get Gandalf in the show?
Gandalf is they can't use his name. They don't have the rights to his name, so there's good. It's supposed to be him, but they just keep calling him the Stranger. He's in this trailer. Don't worry. He smacks his stick on the ground again.
He worms his way inside your mind. The crest of him slithers in.
Ew. Celebrimbor. This freaking moron, dude. This guy. That looks nothing like an elf, man. Save for
Dude, they don't look like elves. They don't look like elves, bro. They do not look like elves. This is so stupid.
That's supposed to be Celebrimbor.
Fuck
The
out of
Master
here. That's
Smith.
not him.
The Master Elvish Smith, who had no idea what alloy was.
I think he has been here. I think he's been here among us all along.
That's what Anatar is supposed to look like, and still that looks like a really crappy version of him. Bro, that's the same actor. That's the same actor who played Halbrand in season 1. He just shaved and has longer hair. And they're like, who is this guy? Like, come on. It's the same dude. It's like if I shaved my beard and put a wig on, you guys would be like, where'd Roland go? Like, like what? And I'm sorry, but Anatar, the Lord of Gifts, is supposed to be like amazingly good looking. Like freaking top tier, 10 out of 10, like beautiful human being, like beautiful elf.
Every soul in Middle Earth is in peril.
So I'm guessing that's supposed to, I don't know, but I'm guessing that's supposed to be Moria. But it can't be because what's attacking, or I guess it would be Khazad-dûm before it's Moria. But what's attacking Khazad-dûm, I don't know, and it can't be the I say it can't be the Balrog, but they're gonna make it.
I mean,
Balrog.
it could be, right? It could be, right? No,
to them it could be, but they're not used yet. Like Doran's Bane, which is that Balrog's name, Doran's Bane does not destroy Moria until like way later. Way later. Like towards like 100, a couple, maybe 1,000 years, maybe not even 1,000 years before the Fellowship. It's like a while off. Like a long ways off from this timeline where this is at. It's after Numenor falls, I believe. You see that shit? Darkness.
Were those orcs?
Darkness.
Was that an orc?
Yeah, that's look. He did the thing. He did the thing where orcs lick things that are bloody.
Why are there orcs? Why are there orcs?
There's orcs in season 1.
There
should be because all right. So orcs are there. They don't have a leader for the longest time, and they can't leave.
Okay.
They can't leave Angmar. I mean, they do seldom. They leave Angmar, but they seldom do because Angmar is covered in darkness in the north. So they rarely.
When does Sauron become their like leader?
He always is. He always is. but they're all like
Oh,
stationed
okay.
up in Angmar for like since the first age, like thousands of years. Because when Middle Earth was
Oh, okay.
created, like Sauron twisted or Morgoth twisted the elves of Manwë into his own creation, which is the orcs.
Okay, makes sense.
Like they're very seldom seen and they're scattered. Like you don't see them that much. And usually the elves will just roll up and wipe them out.
Yeah,
Like
they're
they don't.
terrifying in the first movies. They're
Yeah,
terrifying in the first movies. Yeah.
yeah, they are. But so they should. There is orcs in Middle Earth during this time. It's just
Was
it's
I
not.
thinking of?
They're not.
Was I thinking of the fact that
Orcs.
they shouldn't have been in the Hobbit? Is that like what I was thinking of?
No, they're in the Hobbit.
That are they in the Hobbit?
That's the Battle of the Five Armies, bro.
No, but I'm saying like before that, they shouldn't have been in the Desolation of Smog, and they were in that.
Yeah, they should because they get hunted. Well, goblins, yes. Orcs, not technically, because it's not orc riders that hunt them down. It's just a pack of wargs.
Yeah.
So it's not really orcs riding them, which they made it orcs riding them like Azog and stuff. Azog isn't a character. He's only created for the book or for the movie.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Darkness
will bind
will
him.
bind them.
Look at this motherfucker with all his rings. But he's only got one. That's the one ring of power. And that's the ring of fire. That's the ring of adamant. And I think that's the ring of water. I believe.
Where is the One Ring?
It's not made
Is it
yet.
not here?
Yeah, it's not made
Oh,
yet.
okay.
He doesn't make it until all the rings are made. So 3 for the
Okay.
elves, 7 for the dwarves, 9 for the men. So there's like 20. There's 20 altogether, but the master ring is the one ring that is the 20th.
The one that rules them all.
Yeah. That's why he waits.
Yeah.
That's why Anatar goes around giving all of these different groups rings and hooking them up with these rings and going, yo, these are the shit. You're going to love them. And then everybody starts loving them because they're giving them all this crazy power and stuff. Excuse me. And then Anatar's like, yo, by the way, bitch, boop, here's a ring. It's my ring. Fuck you. I control all of them. Well, not like necessarily control all of them, but he certainly controls all of the men. That looks so bad. That looks.
What the hell was that?
That looks. That's Black Legolas. This looks. I mean that's obviously this would be during the first, I believe, or the second, and that would be his ring in Khazad-dûm, and I don't believe it's necessarily ever mentioned how it was made or whether or not Anatar gives it to him. I think the dwarves crafted it, but I don't remember exactly how.
That is a sick looking ring, though, bro.
This just looks so terrible. Like, watch the way he flips.
That's some M. Night Shyamalan choreography.
Oh wow, an eagle. So what I think this is here, which again does not fit in the timeline, but the only thing I can think of is that would be Eregion, which is an elven city that gets sacked by the orcs, and that's where Celebrimbor. Well, he's dead already, so Celebrimbor has to be dead already because if this is the sacking of Eregion, they use his body as a banner, like the front line of orcs. Which
Amazon has got the nerve to call this the Lord of the Rings now. They didn't before.
Yeah, they did.
Really?
Yeah, they did. But
Oh.
yeah, so they used Celebrimbor's body like Jesus on the cross, like as a banner
Bruh.
to be like, yeah,
Bruh.
who the fuck we killed? One of your lords type shit.
I thought the Silmarillion was just notes.
No,
I thought it was notes.
no, it's a history. The appendices are
Right.
notes.
Right. Yeah.
The
Yeah. Sorry.
appendices
Yeah.
are like
Yeah.
notes and stories, like mini stories and stuff. But the Silmarillion is
Yeah.
a full history from the creation of Arda all the way up to the Battle of the Last Alliance.
And that's all that Amazon has access to, right?
I don't even know if they have full access to the Silmarillion itself. I think it's just certain things within it.
So they're just making shit up. They're just making shit up.
They're taking shit and just making it up, basically. Like they're taking things that they like and they're doing a poor fan fiction of it. Trying to condense 3,000 years like into I think no, they don't even have the full Silmarillion. They only have the Second Age. The
So they have
Silmarillion,
part of the Silmarillion.
yeah, the Silmarillion is the first age, the second age, into the third.
Mm.
They only have the first or the second. The first would be sick, but they don't have that. The first is like freaking gods battling. Like the War of Wrath, and well, the War of Wrath is the second age too, I believe.
Warner Brothers though can use any and all of it, right?
Pretty much. Which is why I don't know what the fuck they've been doing, sitting on their ass, like doing nothing with Tolkien for the past 20 years.
Well, they're doing stuff now, so
Well, here's the thing about that Gollum movie. If that does well, I'm hoping that breeds forth like a movie for the War of the Last Alliance, or like the War of Wrath, or things like that, where you get like these badass moments, or
yep.
Baron and Luthien, and like Baron the Man and Lady Luthien, where they freaking fight Sauron. That shit's sick. Sauron turns into a werewolf, and they have and all this other stuff. It's cool as hell. And you get the Children of Hurin, which is also another great story. And you get Glaurung in that, which is the father of dragons. And
Notice how we're not talking about the trailer much because
yeah,
there's nothing
I
here.
know. But if this is technically the sacking of Eregion, it's way too freaking early. And that means Celebrimbor's body is like dead here somewhere. Oh, you don't say. It's the same fucking dude who shaved his beard and grew long hair.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw that frame, I was like, "Is that Orlando Bloom?" That's literally like what I thought.
Dude, like this is just so stupid. I hate the way
Why?
they put so much pronunciation too on like on the rolling of the R's. Like he is Sauron. It's like, dude, he is Sauron. It's not that freaking hard.
They're trying to make it different.
I hate that. I hate that.
I didn't know that was a power.
It's not.
Like you could do
That's
that.
the same way that they freaking did shit with oh my god. So is that gonna be Barad-dûr? The eye? Is that gonna be the tower where the eye's at? He just
Oh no!
he just creates Barad-dûr like that. Obviously the eye's not gonna be up there yet because he's still alive. But is that literally what like
That does look like the tower for the Eye of Sauron, doesn't
yeah,
it?
but it also looks like a ton of ice, which would mean it should be Angmar in the north. Because Angmar is like a frozen wasteland. So That's also where Morgoth resides, but doubt. Hopefully, they don't even touch Morgoth at all.
Nah, bro. You know what they're gonna do, Roland? They're gonna have Sauron make his eye at the end of the show while he's still alive.
Yeah, they probably will.
I didn't know that you could do that.
You can't. That's not a power. That's not a power at all. It's really not. All right. So that's shit. Everybody get ready for August 29th. If that's your birthday, happy birthday.
August 29th. That's wild.
Look at this freaking ratio, man.
That's when I go back to school.
Beautiful.
That's funny.
That's beautiful to see. Let's see. Best part was when Sauron said it to me, Sauron. This comment section gives me hope Tolkien's legacy still has a future, despite the fan fiction. What
It's
impresses me
Sauron
most
time.
about this trailer is they haven't turned the comment section off.
I know, right?
I don't care what
It's
they tell you.
Sauron time.
Sauron wore a wig. Elrond, we are left with just one option. The wig needs to be thrown away. Oh my god, dude. I think he's been here all along. Maybe the real Sauron are the friends we made along the way.
I
better
love the Lord of the
apologize
Rings
for
fans,
Clark
bro.
Kent's disguise right the fuck now. Yo.
I love the fans of the Lord of the Rings, bro. I love the fans of the Lord of the Rings.
Rings of
They
Power
ain't
was
taking
terrible.
shit.
I couldn't finish it. Audience. Hold my Bud Light. Rings of Power Season 2. I don't wear half my wigs as much as I would like, and I wear less than half my wigs as much as they deserve.
One wig to rule them all, one wig to hide him, one wig to fool them all, and now they cannot find him.
Dude, these are great. Understand, Frodo, I would wear this wig from a desire to do good, but it threw me it would wield a hairline too great and terrible to imagine.
Somehow Sauron has returned.
Yo.
I see that down at the bottom.
Somehow, this comment section is freaking gold. Feeling cute, might take it off later. You've not seen what I have seen, me. Oh, I've seen enough. Turns off the TV, reads the Silmarillion. Me when I see the like and dislike ratio. Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe, but this does put a smile on my face.
Smile on my face.
Everyone, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Amazon, I love the young people.
Also, hey, look on the right. It's us. Well, it was
Yeah,
us.
look, it's us live.
Yeah, hey.
Yo, oh no,
no.
Halbrand is actually Sauron. Halbrand puts on a wig and pointy ears. Elves, where did he go? Elrond, I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago when Amazon took the wig. I was there the day the strength of normies failed. Elrond, I led Amazon into the heart of Mount Doom, where the wig was forged, the one place it could be destroyed. Cast it into the fire. Destroy it. Amazon, no.
I was there when Nelson Mandela was freed. I was there.
Remember, folks, the budget was $1 billion.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Dude, you could have fed families, but yet you chose to do this. You chose to do this instead.
One wig to prank them all.
One wig to prank them all. I love Lord of the Rings fans.
Yo, my God, this is a Madam Web joke. Sauron was wearing wigs in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching rings right before she died. Yo! That's no wig, it's a space station. Oh my god, dude, this
Dude,
is so
that-
good. Season 3,
dude.
Sauron disguises himself as a dwarf by keeping his height and wearing a cheap Santa beard, and he will have been mining with the dwarves for. He just puts a beard on. Holy shit! The
I love
ratio,
this, bro.
the ratio they deserve, man. Should we cleanse our palate?
Yeah, sure.
Should we cleanse our palate with something that we actually want to watch?
What are you gonna put on the House of the Dragon trailer?
Oh yeah.